Mount Sinabung were last observed at the summit in 1912. Recent documented events include an eruption in the early hours of the 29th of August 2010 and eruptions in September and November 2013, January, February and October 2014. The volcano has recently claimed the life of at least 23 people in a number of events since 2014. Between 2013 and 2014, the alert for a major event was increased with no significant activity. On the 2nd of June 2015, the alert was again increased, and on the 26th of June 2015, at least 10,000 people were evacuated, fearing a major eruption. The long eruption of Mount Sinabung is similar to that of Mount Unzen in Japan, which erupted for 5 years after lying dormant for 400 years. A major eruption began on the 10th of August 2020. Mount Sinabung is a Pleistocene to Holocene stratovolcano. It is located in a relatively cool area on a fertile plateau with mountains bounding the north. The summit crater of the volcano has a complex, longer form due to vents migrating on the NS line. The 2,460-meter high andesitic to dacitic volcano comes from the Sunda Arc, which is created by the subduction of the Indo-Australian plate under the Eurasian plate. The Andaman Islands are on the north-northwest bound of the arc while the Bandar Arc is on the east. Sinabung has a total of 4 volcanic craters, one of them being active currently. Mount Sinabung erupted after a 400-year-long hiatus in August 2010, and has been continuously active since September 2013. Total erupted volume from 2010 to the end of 2015 was estimated at 0.16 cubic kilometers dense rock equivalent. On Friday, the 3rd of September 2010, 2 more eruptions were noted. The first one happened at 4:45 a.m. local time, forcing more villagers to leave their houses. Some of them had just returned the day before. This eruption was the most intense so far, with ash spewed up into the atmosphere about 3.0 kilometers high. The sound was heard from 8 kilometers away. The ash was 3,000 meters in the air. Some hours before the eruption, a warning had been issued through the Volcanology Agency, and most villagers were prepared to leave quickly. A second eruption occurred the same evening. Around 6 p.m. the eruption came with earthquakes which could be noticed out to a 25.0 kilometers distance around the volcano. On Tuesday, the 7th of September, Mount Sinabung erupted yet again, its most powerful eruption since. The force of the explosion could be felt 8 kilometers away. The Indonesian government was reported to have evacuated around 17,500 people from the region on and around the volcano. The government issued the highest level warning for the area, which was expected to remain in force for around a week, since scientists were unfamiliar with the characteristics of the volcano, due to it having been dormant for so long. The government also set up kitchens for refugees to have access to food and handed out 7,000 masks. Over 10,000 people have been internally evacuated after the eruption. Secretary of the Provincial Administration, Edi Sofyang, told Shinhwa by phone. Spokesman of National Disaster Management Agency Priyadi Kardono said the eruption had not been predicted earlier like other volcanoes and that authorities must conduct a quick preparation for emergency work because Mount Sinabung's seismic activity has been monitored intensively only since Friday after it showed an increase in activity. In the wake of the eruption, the National Disaster Management Agency supported the roughly 27,489 displaced people by providing shelters. In addition, BNPB has distributed 1,000 blankets, 1,000 sleeping mats and 500 family tents. The local government has allocated 50 tons of rice, 14,000 tins of fish, 1 water truck, 1,000 bottles of ketchup, 240 kilograms of instant noodles, 500 blankets, 50 family tents, 200 sleeping mats, oxygen bottles, tubes for emergency, and 5,000 packs of vitamin C and B6. The towns nearest to the volcano are Kabanjahe and Berastagi. There were no disruptions reported to air services at the regional airport. Medan's Polonia. 1 person was reported dead due to the eruption. He had respiratory problems while fleeing his home. Animals were poisoned due to the pyroclastic flow. On Sunday, the 15th of September 2013, the volcano erupted at around 3 a.m. local time. More than 3,700 people were evacuated from areas within a 3 km radius of the volcano. and 5 halls normally used for traditional cultural ceremonies were converted into shelters with at least 1,500 being temporarily housed. The volcano erupted again on the 5th of November 2013, for the third time in as many months, forcing thousands of villagers to evacuate. The Indonesian Center for Volcanology and Geological Hazard Mitigation advised villagers to keep a distance of at least 2 miles from the volcano, while 5,000 people were evacuated from North Sumatra Karo Regency. The eruption has affected the people living around the volcano in more than one way. Crops died due to the ash fall, leading to an economic change in the area. Sinabung is one of 34 active